Yo, welcome back. Today's story, it's a touchy one. It's about the time my heart went black, man, and why. Let's talk about it.
Brought it to you first, that make it exclusive. It's for members only, you're probably not included. First watch finest, I only hang with shooters. If I pop out with this cannon, then we gon' make a movie. Yeah. I come through a gang on them and bang on them. Hanging out the window and put that flame on them. Anybody get these bullets ain't got names on them. Would you like to subscribe, then hit the play button? Yeah.
Yo. West. And we are back, baby. It is First Watch Finest. Shout out my subscribers. Everybody rocking with they boy. Do me a favor, though. It's your first time coming across the content. You're rocking what you're hearing. You like them true stories? Drop a like, a comment, a share, a subscribe here. You heard me? Because over here, we on Jersey, and man, yeah, this one right here, it's one of those stories that you replay more than others. One of those stories that has no choice but to cross your mind probably daily. You know what I mean? This story right here, man, all right. I had went early 2000s, once again, you know, a lot of my stuff from the early 2000s, about like 98 till now, unless I'm giving y'all some old school stories, it's gonna be about the 2000s, early 2000s, man, until now. So I was doing security. I was doing security out in Carson, and I used to take the metro trains to work, you know what I'm saying? And some of them times, you know, nigga didn't have that change, or he was too lazy to spend his last couple of dollars on a train ticket, you know what I mean? So you just hop on the train, you know, you get away with it, you get caught once in a while, it just happens, right? So, yeah, I had got a train ticket, right? And I didn't go to court for the motherfucker. It became a warrant, that type shit. And I ended up having to go like do a weekend, you know, I called like a Friday, I think it was. I ended up doing like a weekend in jail, you know what I mean? I got out like Tuesday, something like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Went the full 4-day weekend. It was some stupid stuff, dog. But yeah, anyways, I went down for the train ticket, right? Now, while I'm in jail for those 4 days, at this time, I'm staying with my grandfather, rest in peace, favorite person in this world. But, and we staying in the Holly Park Knolls, right there in Crenshaw and 90th. You know what I'm saying? Right there behind Darby Park, we stay in the Holly Park Knolls. I stay with my grandfather right there throughout all my high school years and about a year or two after that, you know what I'm saying? Well, majority of my high school years, you know what I'm saying? I was there, yeah. So at this time, though, my grandfather is, he had to go get surgery on his hip. So he was actually in the hospital, right? So I was always the one taking care of my little brothers and sisters. Like when I moved out there, you know what I'm saying? My little brothers just came with me. I was taking care of them while my grandfather handled his business. I was the one like, you know, raising and taking care of my brothers and sisters, like, you know, for like five, majority of their lives, you know what I'm saying? I took care of them, like as far as like raising them and trying to, teach them how to be men. And my little sister, who was little at the time, like I was one raising them, you know what I'm saying? Even before my mom went to jail, which is the reason I moved with my grandfather, you know what I'm saying? Because my mom went to jail. When I told y'all I went to jail in Anaheim, my mom went down, all that. That's when we went to my grandfather, right? And, you know, it was me and my two little brothers at that time. And my mom had a daughter. I had just recently, she was only like, I think like 2 or 3 when this happened. You know what I mean? We were staying with my grandfather. And when I went down, my grandfather was in the hospital, like I told y'all. My girlfriend at the time, ex-girl, you know what I'm saying, at the time, was like over there with my little brother and sisters holding it down, right? And one of my partners that I used to hoop with a lot, you know what I'm saying, with school with, you know what I'm saying, one of my guys. You know, he was over there, like, going in over there, checking in, hanging out with him and stuff too, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he would come over there, he would play the game and, you know, play with the boys and do what he do. But apparently him and my girl was clashing about how he was in the house, or, you know what I mean, maybe how long he was there or what he was doing, eating, or, you know, whatever it was. They was clashing and they was having little arguments. So she called my uncle and was letting my uncle know what was going on over there, right? And at this time, see, I didn't know about the uncle call, but while they was clashing while I was in jail, apparently, and she was calling my uncle took it upon himself because he seen he was looking at the bigger picture of, okay, my mom's in jail, my grandfather's in the hospital, I'm taking care of my little brothers and sisters like by myself, you know what I'm saying? And in his mind, he thought he was doing something right. Before I got out, apparently he called social services over that weekend and told them about the situation, everything over there. So social services was on their way to my house, right? Now, I'm getting out of jail. I believe it was if it wasn't Monday night, it was Tuesday night. I believe it was Tuesday night though. I'm getting out of no, it was Monday. It was Monday night, dog. It was Monday night. I was getting out, you know what I'm saying? And I had the white suit on. I had to take the train home. We used to use our fresh out wristbands as a ticket to get on the train. So let us use that to get on the train to get home. I had my white suit on, you know, white suit they released from the county jail in, and I had my wristband. I used that to take the train to the house, right? I'm getting there. I didn't get here. They didn't let me out till like way later in the evening. So I'm walking up like around like it's about to hit dark time. Like it's low, it's pitch, almost it's about to get dark, but it's like still a little tiny bit of light, but it's about to get dark, right? So I get out and I get off the bus on Crenshaw and I'm walking into my gate. And as I'm walking into my gate, I'm walking through the back and I'm walking up toward, I'm getting close to my building. As I get close to my building, I see a police car that was sitting like kind of in front of the house. And people had just got in it. I didn't really see who it was. I just see people getting in the police car, police officer get in there, and they start to pull off slow. So I take my time. I'm like, all right, I don't want them to see me. I don't want them to see me in no white suit, you know what I'm saying? So I stayed out the way of that police car and let them pull off before I walked up. I walked into that house, walked to my house, come to find out my little brothers and sisters was in the back of that police car getting taken away because of what my uncle had called and said. Now at this time, I didn't know my uncle had called and said that. I was hearing the stuff from the calls in jail from my girl, you know what I'm saying, and her telling me what's going on with her and the homie that's in the house, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't even from the set or nothing, but him and the house, they were having a little clash. And so when I got out, she was going crazy thinking it was because of her and him arguing that the neighbors called the police and they came and took the kid. So that's in my mind what I'm thinking, right? So now I walk into my house fresh out of jail and realize my little brothers and sisters had just got taken away by social services or whatever. And they was in the back of that police car when I was walking up. If I would have known they was in there, I would have chased that police car down. You get what I'm saying? Like if I would have known my little brothers and sisters in that police car, I would have chased that car down. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't know. And then like immediately I get like boiling hot, dog, and I start looking for the nigga that was in there with, you know what I mean, with my girl. Apparently he was down in you know what I'm saying, in the set. He wasn't even from the set yet, but he was trying to be, right? I bailed down to the set. I'm steaming hot, dog. I changed my clothes and bailed straight down to the set, you know what I'm saying? Steaming hot, dog. Like, I can't believe it. Like I'm crying at the same time. I'm shedding like crazy tears, dog. And I'm so mad. Like, I can't believe this happened, and I don't know what to do. I know I don't pay the rent in that house. I don't, you know what I'm saying, pay the bills. My grandfather did that. I just took care, you know what I'm saying? So I had no proof to say I can bring them back and I can, you know, go get them my only action was to talk to them in that police car and maybe get them out that police car. But once they get taken to a place, I don't got the proof and everything it takes for me to get them back, you know what I'm saying? So I knew at that time I wasn't in a position for them to give me 3 kids and say I'm gonna be okay taking care of them if I'd have told them they know about the situation with my grandfather being gone and all that, right? So I bail down to the set. I'm hot, dog. You know what I'm saying? I run into this nigga, man. I'm like, dog, what the fuck? Why you arguing with my girl, man? You got people calling police. He like, man, no, man, I was just trying to whoop, whoop. And I immediately take off. Boom! And then I just start like going crazy, dog. Like, from what they said, I just was treating him like a rag dog. I blacked out, you know what I'm saying? All I remember last thing is after I slammed him like crazy, and I remember him getting up and breaking down the alley, and I chased him for halfway, but he was so fast, it wasn't no way I was about to get him. So, you know, I blacked out, dog, and that night was the night that I stopped giving a fuck about anything and everything in the world, dog, because that was my world. My little brother and sister was my world. They was the reason I was, you know what I'm saying, focused and trying to not do nothing crazy, you know what I mean? Like, keep myself on the streets and be able to, you know, not do nothing stupid and teach them the right way and try to, you know what I mean? Like, I know I was already from the set and all that, but I wasn't, you know what I mean? I still had I still had that mentality of, I got something, do this the right way. You know, you still taking your chances, but you're very careful and you're not crash dummy-ish. You get what I'm saying? When that happened, dog, that was my turning point to where I had nothing else really to feel like to live for. You know, my mom was in jail. She didn't really give a fuck about what was going on, you know what I'm saying, with us like that. My grandfather had surgery on his hip, which you never really recover from, you know what I mean? And he was in there trying to get his shit together, you know what I'm saying? My grandfather never even came out that hospital, you know what I'm saying? Like, he never recovered. Like, well, he got moved over to a home and never really recovered to where he got back on his feet. And he passed, and that was my favorite person in the world. That was the only person, that's the person that raised me, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I lost him shortly after that, and I didn't really have nothing, nobody, you know what I mean? Like, my niggas, that's all I really had. Like, you know, I had nobody like that, you know what I'm saying? And after that, man, like, I didn't give a, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's kind of how I got the name Killer Bo, you know what I mean? It was a different time, man. My heart went black, and I really didn't care about what was going on. I was just down with it all, you know what I mean? And turning point in my life, man. Like, it could have went so much worse. I could have made everything worse and got thrown in jail for life, or got murked outside to make everything worse on top of what happened. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't go down like that. But I sure did everything in my power, you know, to give that shit action at me. Somehow I made it through that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's gonna lead you to the next story, which I'm gonna tell y'all later on. You know what I mean? My next story. I'm gonna tell you about the first time, you know, and what that did to me. And yeah, man, I'll never forget that right there in my life. That was like, you know, so much stuff happened, you know what I'm saying, for after that time, until I you know, actually found something else out there that I love and care for, that made me think, you know, because when I first got with my wife, I still didn't care. I was still, you know what I'm saying, wild in there. You know what I'm saying? I first had my first son, I was still wild. Like, it took a minute. Like, I'm just now, you know, not that long ago, getting that, you know, that give a fuck back. You know what I mean? That purpose. To me, it wasn't no purpose for me for a minute. So my purpose was, you know, my purpose was to go black, and that's what I did. You know what I mean? Never forget that shit, man. Yeah, it's a story that, you know, only a few people that was close to me know what happened around that time. And that was there that night, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't really know. And I was just like, it was a bad time. I was down. I was always angry, mad, willing to do anything to hurt somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't in a good space at all. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the set size and all that, they was loving it. You know what I'm saying? They came through doing what I was supposed to do. They like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen a better recruit type shit. You know what I mean? But in my heart, in my eyes, I wasn't looking at it like that. I was just angry and mad, and it really wasn't, you know what I mean, a good space for me. But it is what it is. It happened, and I'm still here to tell y'all about it. So, you know, another reason to tell y'all to stay out the way, dog. Stay out the way, man, you know what I'm saying? Because you be around that stuff, you got an easy reason to jump in and do something stupid, or there's all kind of reasons to take your anger out on people down there, and all kind of ways, you know, to do it, and all kind of people to do it on. Like, it's just any reason. It gives you a reason to go out and do something crazy. If you're in the mix of that shit, if you stay around it, you're gonna do it, man. Especially when you not thinking right, you know what I'm saying, not focused. You're gonna do something crazy, not thinking stupid, you know what I'm saying, which I did a lot of, man. So, you know, stay out the way of the shit. Stay away from the bullshit, dog. That way, if you do go through something, you know, be around some positive people, some people that can guide you in the right direction, make you use that anger and that feeling towards something else. Don't let it go to the streets, dog, because that only really makes it worse. I done seen it happen. Take your anger out the wrong way out there, and next thing you know, now it's all bad. Now we ain't never gonna see you again, or they got to talk to you over the phone or through a glass type stuff the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Like, besides that, dog, like, stay away from that shit, man. It's really not nothing out there that's gonna give you a positive, you know, outcome on things. Nigga. That's the only thing I can do positive from that is give y'all a story, and hopefully y'all don't follow suit. Give y'all the reasons why. That's the only thing I can really do, dog. Only thing I can do is give y'all these stories about that. Besides, I can't do nothing positive. Help the kids, you know what I'm saying? Try to lead the kids in the right direction and keep them focused on one thing. That's all I can really do, man. So I hope these stories be working out for y'all, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this next story gonna be crazy too, man. So stay tuned for the next story time. Salute to everybody rocking with that boy. Though, do me a favor, like, comment, share, subscribe here. You heard me? It's over here. We don't care.
I'm here still doing it, did it and done it. Whole world Trump red, I'm chasing the blue. Honey, we poor, no fun. These birds is not stunning. Better act like a nigga, don't look, just start running. My name in your mouth, I'm a socket, nigga. Don't act like you got it, I'll pop it, nigga. I be chillin', but I leave a nigga colder than me. And at the same time, never know not to freeze. Better watch what you say, cause I'll make sure you eat that. 2, 2, 3, make your front seat lean back. Ain't gotta ask about me, niggas know how I get down. Hopping out on niggas, real handy with Trey Pants. My niggas don't leave until somebody face down. Hella confident, that's your homie gon' stay down. It's that random when I spit flame. Preacher said he shouldn't have died, then he shouldn't have banged. I ain't got no intentions of making it back. I put the pedal to the metal to my engine brack. Nigga, my G-Ride is an old school. And then I come through tripping with them old tools. I give a fuck, young niggas and them old fools. Anybody can get it when I come through. Get it how you get it, just don't get in my way. No, get it how you get it, just don't get in my way. Swing gon' slide, they don't want me to play.
Oh man, it's your boy New Jersey Turk, man, New Jerusalem, man. Make sure y'all tune in to First Watch Finest, man. You heard it here first, man. Jersey.